is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here we go. Check, check, check. Lady. Oh, lady. Got it. 12. Here we go. Quick.
On first down, Breeze. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Flushed out right. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
12. Ready, what's up?
On first and 10, here's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
95-56.
Breeze will try again on second down. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now Breeze on third down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Breeze now to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Ready?
Breeze again here on second and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Ready? You ready? 21.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Easy.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long.
5-8. Got it. 12.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Lucy. Hey, spread right.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Omaha. 39, Lucy.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's all.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dewan Smoot. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
21.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Got some room at the 30. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara, as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. Ready? You waiting? Got it. 11. Waiting, my second.
To throw, it's Breeze. And a sideline pass, that's caught by Thomas. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And
that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
11. 12.
Breeze now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the give, it's the fullback for Handle. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. Half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
372.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be in. Seconds now showing on the clock. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Demario Davis there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Ready? You waiting?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Calais Campbell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Ready? Waiting?
Now Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready. We're waiting.
Back now here live in New Orleans. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready. We're waiting. 21. 21. Right side.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready. We're waiting.
Now Breeze, got to have this one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready. 21.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 57 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz now to kick this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready. Yellow lady.
On first down, Breeze. Buying time to his left. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's caught by Meredith right side. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him again, and that's his 6th sack of the ball game, one off the NFL record of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Flush to his right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bortles going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Lucy.
Now Bortles again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking.